Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those evaluations could not be more.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nodcry.
Hi there.
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current predicament. 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand Shoal.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to Yuri?
Huh. Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that. Yeah, well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ's a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nodcry without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. This has been a real test of our endurance, to say the least. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure. We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our Ratniki will take care of and ones that we'll target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but this cannon...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once, maybe. Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail the unhappier it becomes. The exact probability here would be...
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon. And our backing does cover the fees for subsequent repair and maintenance.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake Craft Shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option. Lavender melon candy.
What? No! Absolutely not! Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi and Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity of its attacks. They will not spread any further, on their own initiative at least. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent people from entering the cannon's blast radius. That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations that the cannon won't be firing on.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner. Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be? You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this. Oh, and this. Whoa! This book is so heavy! And what is this? You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boopita.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Birgitta.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh? Yup. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2/3.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool?
Instructions received. Please go about your work seriously as well, Aino. No snacking while I'm away.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve my efficiency by 2/3.
Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. No clue, frankly. I'll go get the replacement component. What do you think?
You know what? Paimon took him for this. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component.
Allow me to check if the cannon will generate.
Huh.
A novel this component is estimated waiting.
Yeah!
Certainly. It will be ready short. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most efficient improvements upon human happiness indices. As such, I activated an internal heater before starting repairs.
Thanks for the treat. Thanks. Things went great over here, too.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make preparations for the shock and noise that will inevitably ensue.
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move.
Righty then. See ya. Bet this huge cannon's a real
That is correct. Pure, bright energy.
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we... Oh yeah. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See? Hey, Black Cat, we're here. Oh,
Hello, you two. What's up?
not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to...
How What? Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back at...
Don't mind if we do then.
Oh, yes.
Ah,
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. The price for take...
oh.
Is that so? But is there now?
What's there left for us to...
More like most who live dissatisfied. The number of commissions over at the...
Well,
We might squeak. And what business? And as I understand...
well,
In that case, you must understand. After that incident, though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think?
Dad?
A well-placed only.
Wait. So you...
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might bring this up the moment you entered.
But...
Hey, boss, I'm back. Huh?
Indeed they are. In fact, they've volunteered to deliver the medicine to Lauma on our behalf. And totally free of charge.
Really? Great! Oh, in that case, guess I'll be clocking out now.
Got a few more places for you to visit right here, dear.
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days' worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is pretty nice.
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not. The special medication from before wasn't salt, was it?
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. This isn't right. How could it be salt? It was raining back there, so could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now. Trust me, I'm super fast.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, Any plans? If...
Oh, we were thinking of doing that, but...
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today.
Huh? Can you get us a...
Oh, come now. What are we? Sticklers for the rules?
Lady Nefer, a pleasure to see you. Oh, and our guests from earlier, I see.
That's right. My apologies. Consider it my fault for not having explained the banquet's rules to them beforehand.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all. Please, do come in.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Not even an invitation check? Oh, Paimon didn't realize Nefer was such a big shot. Guess channels really do take you places.
Same as usual.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now. I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line?
Oh.
So, let's go over this again.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt. The Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all
Fair enough. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers.
That's...
We've never seen anything like...
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not... Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough...
Isn't that no...
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt...
What could that even...
I've got 2. The odds of the former... If you're interested, I'd recommend
Paimon...
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've...
Please,
Oh, stop. Let me give you an opportunity. Have you heard of people seeing...
no.
Nothing at all.
Hey! No means no, all right?
Okay. And you've learned quite...
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, as luck would have it.
Ooh.
Oh, I was downright In any case... Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from...
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Teyvat could that phantom be planning?
Agreed. Instances of the Wild Hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the Moon Marrow, in which case, 2 questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the Moon Marrow? I'll continue investigating along these 2 lines.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, I was watching it.
Huh.
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly. Isn't that just so cool?
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch.
Thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come?
Might as well. Fruits of our...
Woohoo! Let's go!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too.
Oh, for sure. one shot. And even if that wasn't how it worked, if only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't
Really?
Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing.
I feel so...
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone? Yeah, if anything, looks like things are settling down. That's Llama for you. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time is a tall order, to say the least. I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion and are becoming more proactive by the day. It's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the moon marrow for us, I should be able to help you investigate the truth of the past.
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either. But here's what we've got.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. Don't forget to take good care of yourselves. In any case, please, come this way.
What do you see? What? Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago. The memories I sensed are highly turbulent and disordered, so that is all my power allows me to discern.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Yeah, we should go see her and see if we can help her in some way.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the Curatorium of Secrets to help prepare earlier.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. You've been a huge help. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more detailed glimpse at the memories about your spaceship.
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all. But we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then. Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay? Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is it? I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require this time? Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand. Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly, the moon within your body, it is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sensed some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case, right? It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon. So it does have to do with... Wait, what? Did you not know this already? Lama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it. And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon. But Lama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that? There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the War of Funerary Flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the Frost Moon's goddess died herself, her moon was never broken. As the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the Frost Moon Scions call the Kutar. I can sense that my power belongs to the Frost Moon, but it lies beyond the false sky, too distant from me. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires immense effort. Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the Eternal Moon's Marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons. Does that mean you have the Frost Moon's Marrow inside you then? No. It can only form after the Moon Goddess is dead. Consider it a form of energy core. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon. Oh, so you're saying that you represent the Frost Moon's power, right? Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the Moon Marrow, does that make you a Moon Goddess? You do not wish to become one? That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a Moon Goddess stuff for now. We're asking if we should return this Moon Marrow to you. I do not desire it. Huh? Nor does it desire to come to me. And what does that mean? When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. Two moons will not rise at the same time, let alone consume one another.
Guess it's stuck with me for now then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Lauma did say that you've hidden its power well, but the damselette sensed it just fine. And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here, not some run-of-the-mill enemy. If it detects the marrow... The wild hunt? You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person. Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop. That seems to ring a bell. Huh? Does it really? My colleagues used to mention someone, back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the Cataclysm, and he had a consuming fixation on the moons. Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw has anything to do with that, but the details kinda match. What was his name? I only know what others called him. The Rayhir of Solnari. Huh. There was that title too, yes. Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rarier, one of the five?
Huh? If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the Cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?" Why would they say that? The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return. Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information. I felt the same. They seemed to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not even remember my name. Oh. Either way, following his departure, the wild hunt situation worsened drastically, and it has since become a byword for abyssal disaster. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality. Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners! That's way too much for us to handle! That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then! Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette. Oh? What did you just say? Would you mind repeating that? That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt, too. Did you just laugh? No. bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must have worn in that moment, and found it interesting.
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nodcry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him, if only for the moment.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my brother and I arrived in Nodcry? I mean, when our spaceship first landed?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a single ray of moonlight. Nothing to it. Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Where is this?
Lumine, come on, we have to leave this place!
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time. But Ether found me from outside of it somehow.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite, and they go everywhere.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. I'm on.
Will you need my help? I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could? Oh, that'd be great.
Detecting it within you is already no easy task, but I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh? Are you always here, Columbina? It's kinda dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
I dislike strangers. Slightly better.
Yeah, the Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them. Who knows? You might actually like them.
I will consider it.
kinda tired. Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry. But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now... Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Nodcry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frostmoon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Listen! We've got updates on the Wild Hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahir of Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens! You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is! True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarir's super fast? Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down. You're not taking this seriously at all, are you? Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot. You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh? Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nodcry, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through. Sure, travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices. Wait, what? Didn't we just see him, like, half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now. I'll send Anafa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later. Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been... His character has also received commendation.
Oh, that makes it even... Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves. Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Anafa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected.
All right. We'll see you later. This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik guarding. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you?
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then? Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess? Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. A sticky situation indeed. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all. What could he be doing?
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild, rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt. This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time. We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flint's long ago, and been living as him for some time now. Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people. Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos. Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies, and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Hey! Whoa! Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see!
Will at last
Monsters!
Yeah! Scatter! Skyward! Make way for the... Torn to oblivion!
This monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a plant. There's... Huh?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really...
Make way for the Adeptus! Torn to oblivion!
We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Use the lantern!
Si operissos. Si oerimos. Yamalun saccessit voramco calum. In mio celum sininso. Persebic est duen.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Tutoni nectorai desmerte.
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, now!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Yeah, you don't look so good.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities. And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Is that what Rarer claimed belonged to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him. And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Yeah, throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rarir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
Ah. I see. To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Ruru could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rarir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters. He worked so hard.
Oh.
But every year, in truth, the higher-ups would, whereas so he waited. One that has played out many times throughout history. Another reason.
Oh.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this?
Could Rarer be... What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud.
This lantern I calculated that you would have already entered. So I chose as I thought.
The perks of...
But let us leave. Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the Wild Hunt, then, that took my form and...
To soak cake...
If the Wild Hunt's true, he would have no Let's look again more closely. Well... When we fought, he...
Oh, if we can't get in... Oh... You mean...
I'm not well versed...
No, that's not right. It doesn't mean that the components are... But the real Yeah, he even helped us find the mate. It could...
The Sosi you met could...
That's right.
You mean...
We had a short chat...
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And remember to pick me up by the window.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Giving the out.
It is indeed. We are investigating...
Sosi. You know what?
Thank you for your...
Got it. His mechanical arm. As such, they usually... And I understood. And eventually,
You've provided us with... We can't make everything...
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks.
Good night.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered 8 days ago, with the immense gap in strength between them. The job was finished and perhaps his map...
You're saying... Still see...
This also... But how would that... Assuming he...
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting... getting Paimon kind of down.
Yes, I'd say it is high time will have to fight for
Yeah, we should...
a reasonable my colleagues that would be good.
Phew, back inside.
Had you already sensed that I see. Fortunate then.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins.
You mean to ask why I'm going this?
Yeah!
Your deductions you know humans, but some things.
So...
Have you heard of how this race is...
We've heard...
I once turned my heart toward humanity. And thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery. Well, well, I believe it, nonetheless. There are still some things. Tomorrow I shall...
Well, you need us to get...
Oh.
Can you even go back there right now?
Thanks for the reminder. And even if some...
All right, then.
Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep the...
Paimon's lips are sealed.
All right. Thanks.
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split it. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into Notcry's history.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself. This is a...
Many strange things happen here.
But that... Hey! Come out!
Wild Hunt
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we...
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Huh. Phew! Finally finished!
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well! Alright! Paimon... All these incidents...
Wait. I've noticed something. And look. All these smaller-scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but with...
Some of these records... Kuvaki and we Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily... But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis... Indeed.
Paimon feels like she's almost good.
Yes, and while Kuvaki...
Paimon cut...
What are you referring...
We had a
Was there a gap?
There was. Leaving him...
It all makes sense. And all that just for the... It begs the question. That's odd. We shouldn't have any... I'll go take a look.
Situation urgent. The cannon, it is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist.
That's gotta be real.
No time for speculation. He's already If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might
What should we do?
Let's go to the cannon. One moment.
Go! Fly!
You're here.
Humans. But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the Wild Hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams, but now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
So the terror of the Wild Hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within Wild Hunt sites across the land. But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning, while that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably. It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my way. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light! Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, Yehoda's gone.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's but that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
How could they still be thinking about Mora?
Unprecedented danger brings even those who after all.
Even so.
Well,
affirmative.
Well, about what? I made that thing. They can't just take it from me.
They might. If Rerir has already... For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility, high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, they are likely to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. It will face strong resistance.
But there's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fought...
Then she's prepared.
And we must ensure that her trust in us... Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. But in the face of the immense otherwise, rifts will surely... If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Let's go, Enougha. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry.
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle, what are you doing here?
Annihilation mode. Cleanup sequence initiating.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is going through its final pre-fire checks.
Oh, alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, iti ipotutos. In necritus necrus baptisi, que ondes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur resurrucru, topirtu aethion feratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. This body is a disappointment. I can barely muster 10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What's with him?
pitifully granddaughter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
Matters not. Having a heart, being human, it's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly insignificant. You matter not. Does anything in this world? None of it matters to me!
You too have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid, how laughable that you should die for their sake.
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score!
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash, but battles just get chaotic.
Oh, so you actually thought you could win? Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously. Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, listen here, Columbina! I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues. There's a Fatui warrant out on your head, and don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the Eternal Moon Goddess cannot fall into his hands, but also because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now, right?
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing. Let's head back and check on them.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Fortunately, but the Ray Hero...
It seems we have done something. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that didn't...
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now. That's right. And it still works on normal Wild Hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals, but we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right! Right you are.
I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.